Now, if you're new to the channel, you might not know this. But if you've been here for a while, you should know this. I do not, I repeat, I do not buy Kong figures. I know a lot of people love Kong stuff. They think it's like incredible. They love Kong figures and stuff. They love the Broly, all that stuff, okay? But until I no longer hear any stories about the wrist pegs breaking, the neck not working properly, neck pegs not working properly, until I no longer hear about any of that garbage, I am not buying Kong figures. I'm not spending insane amounts of money on a figure expecting it to break. I'm not doing that nonsense. Alright guys, welcome back to the Dragon Ball figure recap. As for Premium Bandai, or Premium Scamdai, we still have the Super Saiyan 4 Son Goku DAIMA here up for pre-order. The page has been updated to say May 31st is the closing date, which is what the calendar said last week, okay? This says May 31st, 2026, 10:59 a.m. EDT, okay? So you have 16 days to decide if you want this figure, okay? If you're new, you know, I'm just gonna say this again. I do not recommend pre-ordering anything from Premium Bandai, like anything, because their return policy, last I checked, is atrocious. Essentially, unless the figure's damaged or defective or something, you can't return it, okay? So keep in mind, even though they're showing you these images here, that does not guarantee that the figure you get is gonna look like this, okay? The figure you get might look basically like Dragon Stars garbage. That's what you might get, okay? You might get some Dragon Stars dog toy looking garbage in the mail, and unless it's damaged or defective dog toy Dragon Stars looking garbage, you can't return it, okay? So I don't think it makes a lot of sense to give someone $75 and thereby lock yourself in and give them the power to send you garbage that you can't return, okay? I would rather wait and see what the final product looks like, and then if I really do want it or whatever, buy it from a scalper or something. I'd rather do that than take the chance of giving them $75 to end up with a figure that I despise and don't really want, you know? So up to you. That's just how I look at that. For Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta DAIMA, this is still up for pre-order as well. No closing date yet, but it says scheduled shipping January 2027, $75. According to the scamculation we did last week, this should really be $48, so this is a $27 scam, okay? If you want this, it's up to you. It has a decent amount of accessories if you ignore the price, but it still doesn't justify that insane price tag, okay? And look at this garbage right here. This garbage right here, this nonsense, has no business being called a Final Flash. Like, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I can't even look at that nonsense. So, today we're gonna be doing the scamculation for Super Saiyan 4 Goku DAIMA, because of course I did not do the scamculation for Android 13, Super Android 13, or Fusion Android 13 as they call it for some weird reason. And I did not do the scamculation for this guy. So I'm thinking this week I'll do the scamculation for this Goku here, and next week I'll do the scamculation for Android 13, okay? So this one right here, once again, just like Vegeta, it does look like it has a decent amount of accessories, but I think it has basically a very similar set of stuff to what Vegeta has, so I'm not expecting it to be of much better value, if any. I think it'd probably be like slightly better value, but still a scam. So let's begin this scamculation. And for those who don't know what a scamculation is basically where I compare SH Figuarts figures based on the accessories and the value of the figure and everything, what you get for the price tag. And I compare that to what you get with a Storm Arena figure like this Ryu here for, let's say, $30 in this case, okay? And then, essentially, the equivalent stuff that it has to what Ryu has, I would say, okay, that's worth $30. And anything extra that it has, I'll add the value onto the figure. Or if it's missing something, I'll subtract the value, that kind of stuff, okay? So, let's get into this. As we know if you've seen last week and so on, if you're familiar with the scamculation process, Ryu has 2 head sculpts, the Hadouken effect piece, a stand for the effect piece. Well, wait a minute. Oh, wow, wait a minute. You know what? Last week's scamculation wasn't completely accurate because I just realized something. The Hadouken effect piece has its own stand, and then he has a stand for the figure separately. Oh, those are 2 different stands. Wow, so Vegeta's scamculation, I might have to redo that one and factor in the extra. Wow, because I only factored in the Hadouken effect piece, but not the stand for the Hadouken, I don't think. Wow, okay, all right. So, all right. I might have to redo the Vegeta one at some future time. Let's focus on the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So Ryu has 2 head sculpts, the Hadouken effect piece, a stand for the effect piece, a stand for the figure, and 4 hands for $30. And it looks better than SH Figuarts. I mean, this looks better than most SH Figuarts, if not all of them. Like, it really does. Like, this looks like artistically beautiful. You understand? This destroys most, if not all, SH Figuarts Dragon Ball figures, okay? The only one I think can really compete with this in the face sculpt department that isn't like, let's say, like, Final Form Cooler might be able to compete with this, I think. Like, I think sculpt-wise, Cooler is pretty good. King Cold is pretty good. But the only, like, Goku I think could compete with this would be, like, Lowest Born Saiyan in the face sculpt department, but not as far as the body goes, okay? So, that is what Ryu has. Let's compare that to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, of course, he has 1 head sculpt and 4 face sculpts for this figure and another face sculpt for the base form Daima Goku figure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to consider 2 face sculpts to be the equivalent of Ryu's extra head sculpt. Okay, because he only has 1 head sculpt but multiple face sculpts. So this and 2 of these will be included in the base price. Okay, as far as face sculpts go, I'm gonna do the notes on my phone and stuff. He has 1, 2, 3 extra face sculpts, and an extra face sculpt, I put that as worth $2, okay? So 3 times $2. He has 3 extra face sculpts. Now, as far as his hands go, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 hands, just like Vegeta had. So extra hands, he's going to have 7 extra hands. Because 11 hands minus the 4 that Ryu has in the base price. So he has 7 extra hands, $7, okay? 7 hands times, well, $1, okay? So $7 for extra hands. All right, what else is there? He has an effect piece, just like Ryu does, but he doesn't have a stand for the effect piece. So, yeah, the effect piece, that is included in the base price. So, we're not going to add anything on for that. Let's see. So, what are we missing here? Did we add in the, yeah, 1, 2, 3 extra face sculpts, 7 extra hands, effect piece that Ryu also has, and then this thing here, the power pole thing, let's say that's worth like, let's say $5 for that, okay? Power pole accessory, let's say that's worth $5, okay? That's worth $5. Now he's missing the stand for his effect piece and the stand for the figure, okay? Let me see what I valued that at. Hold on. Stand for the figure is $2. Stand for the effect piece is $2. Okay, so that's going to be minus $4 right there. Let's see. Stand for effect piece. negative $4. He's missing the stand for the effect piece. And he's missing the stand for the figure. I said $4? No, $2. Oh, $2 for that one, yeah. Missing stand for the figure. Let's see, stand for the figure is going to be a negative $2 as well. Okay, so, all right. So I think we're good to go. We've covered everything. We've covered the head sculpt / face sculpts, the effect piece, the power pole, the hands. All right. So $30 is the base price. Okay, but all right. He's missing the stand for the effect piece. Let me get the scamculator for this. So $30. He's missing the stand for the effect piece. That's minus $2. Okay, 30 minus 2, $28. We're at $28 now. He's also missing the stand for the figure. That's another minus $2. Minus 2, $26. Okay. Now we have to add extra face sculpts, which is 3 times $2, $6. Okay. Plus $6, $32. Extra hands, $7. Plus 7, $39. And then the power pole, plus $5. Plus 5, $44. Wow. $44. Oh yeah, because for Vegeta, I didn't factor in the missing stand and stuff. So this figure should be $44. Yeah. $44. So 75 minus 44. This is a $31 scam. Okay. This Goku is a $31 scam. Okay. That's what the scamculator says. And next week will probably be Super Android 13. I might even revisit Vegeta next week as well to correct the missing stand that I didn't factor in last time. But I mean, it's only like, what, $2? So, but how is Vegeta worth more than Goku? Oh, because he has 2 sets of crossed arms. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, the crossed arms and this hair thing. Okay, yeah, I get it. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's it for that. Now let's move on to Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And keep in mind that, like, if GameStop or Target or something also have a figure, then I might also tag that in the video, even if I don't, like, talk about that specific seller in the video, okay? But DAIMA Adult Goku base form here is back in, well, he's in stock at Amazon. It no longer says, like, only 9 left or whatever it said last time. He should be marked back as in stock on dbfigs.com right now. I believe I changed that over the weekend potentially. So that should be all set. Okay, he's here, shipped and sold by Amazon.com, $37.99. Barnes & Noble also has him right here for $38. Okay. No. Oh, good grief. Dude, I literally checked all these tabs before I started this. Alright, this better work properly. It didn't do this before. I don't know why it started doing this recently, Microsoft Edge. And they're always like, oh, you want to make us your default browser? No. Okay, no. Alright, so I don't see this Goku being sold by Amazon.com directly. There are, like, third-party sellers and stuff, okay? This should still be marked as out of stock on dbfigs.com. Let's see. As for Vegeta here, yeah, he's, like, gone from Amazon. Like, I'm not even seeing, like, third-party listings or anything. Like, he's just gone. Just completely gone. So I believe I have to mark him as out of stock on dbfigs.com as well. But Barnes & Noble does still have him here in stock. Okay, $38 for that. The mini Vegeta being sold by Amazon here. It says $38 is, like, you know, the main price, the listing price. But I do have a coupon offer for $26.90. So if you want that, I think that's probably a pretty good price for that, okay? Piccolo, DAIMA Adult Piccolo. Also being sold by Amazon.com. This one says 7% off right here, $69.79. But this right here has a coupon offer for $62.81. As far as I remember, I did a scamculation for this a while ago, before I even called them scamculations on here. But I think this one should be more like $51 or something like that. So it's still like about $10 to $11 more than it should be. But of course, it's better than the $75. So this is a better financial time to get it than if it were still, you know, the $75, okay? Now, let's see. DAIMA Adult Piccolo is also available from Barnes & Noble for $75 right here in stock. Mini Piccolo right here, $48. I don't see any coupon offer today for this one. Glorio, price has gone back to $95. Insane garbage. Don't recommend it. I think some third-party sellers have better prices on here, like $84, but that's still ridiculous for this. This thing needs to drop 50% off. It really does. This needs to get this needs like an early Black Friday sale, basically. Okay. Let's see. Shenron, $113.88, shipped and sold by Amazon.com. Proud Namekian Piccolo right here, $109.30. This will be released on August 14th, 2026, a reissue. Frieza First Form and Frieza Pod reissue being released on November 14th, 2026, $98. Frieza Fourth Form, the universe's bottomless power, although they don't have the full name here, I don't know why. $37.99 up for pre-order, being released on December 25th, 2026. Legendary Super Saiyan Goku as well right here, $74.99, shipped and sold by Amazon.com, in stock right now. Boy from the Future Trunks, I think Amazon's stock of this is like gone. I guess they sold out. Okay, Amazon, like they're not selling it directly as far as I can see here. I don't see that listing here at all. So only third-party sellers here. So this is basically out of stock from Amazon directly. So I have to mark this as out of stock on dbfakes.com. Latent Power Trunks, the reissue, $38, being released on October 23rd, 2026. But they also do have it in stock on a separate listing right here for $35 if you want it like right now. You don't want to wait for the reissue. And Barnes & Noble also has it in stock right now for $35. Krillin, Earth's Strongest Man, the reissue or a reissue, being released on August 14th, 2026, $65. Games Begin Goku is also out of stock from Amazon directly as far as I can tell here. I only see Amazon resale. I do not see Amazon.com selling this directly. So I have to mark this as out of stock on dbfakes.com. Okay. But Barnes & Noble does still have stock. It says in stock right here for $38. This Gohan, also I don't even see any third-party I don't even see any third-party sellers or anything. This one's just like no listings there. And Barnes & Noble is also out of stock. Okay, it says temporarily out of stock online right there. Dangerous Pride Vegeta. This one is of course being released on June 29th, 2026 for $37.97. I'm probably gonna get this when it releases on Amazon and make a review for it. Okay. The 2.0 Vegeta is now gone from Amazon.com directly as well. Don't see them selling it directly here. Only third-party sellers and Amazon resale. So there's that. But Barnes & Noble does still have it right here in stock for $35. Kind-Hearted Saiyan Goku being released on July 30th, 2026 for $37.97 right here, shipped and sold by Amazon.com. A Saiyan Raised on Earth is here as well, being sold by Amazon.com, $33.40 in stock right now. Barnes & Noble also has it for $38 right here in stock. Cell First Form or Imperfect Cell reissue. This is in stock right now from Amazon.com for $69.72, 13% off. And Barnes & Noble has it as well for $80 right here in stock. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the reissue, is still on sale, 14% off, $50.83. I haven't done a scamculation for this one, so I can't say for sure whether this is a decent price or not, but it is of course better than $59, $20, or $60 whatever dollars you may see it in other places, so up to you if you want to get it. Super Boo, this reissue is being released on January 22nd, 2027, okay, for $74.99. Unwavering Saiyan Pride Vegeta, this one is up for $34.99 right here, in stock right now. And Barnes & Noble also has it for $38. Super Saiyan Broly Full Power, the reissue, right now in stock, being sold by Amazon.com, $99.37. I of course reviewed this on the channel probably 2 weeks ago, I believe, so you can see my review for that if you want to see my thoughts about this figure and everything. Goku right here, this red Goku, this one is being released on September 15th, 2026, $37.97. Got the blue Goku right here, the counterpart to that, same price, $37.97, being released on October 14th, 2026, so same exact price, but this one's September 15th, and this one is October 14th. Barnes & Noble has the 2.0 Super Saiyan Blue Goku right here for $38 in stock. Not Proud Mechan. The Superhero Piccolo reissue. A reissue is being released on October 23rd, 2026. Shipped and sold by Amazon.com for $38. And GT Kid Goku is still on sale for $43.20, but it says it ends in 14 hours, 37 minutes, and 42 seconds. Okay, so by the time you see this video, the timer will be, of course, less than that. So you have even less time than that if you want to get this, you know, this limited time deal or whatever discount going on. Okay, 20% off, it says $43.20 if you want that. And the same GT Kid Goku is available from Barnes & Noble for $54 in stock right now. Now let's move on to the third-party stuff. All right, first we have Air, HM, Little Iron Rhino, H8 Toys, whatever names they have. That whole thing. So Kang posted this saying that the Beast Gohan sets are in stock and shipped immediately. Of course, link in the description and on dbfigs.com. So you see this is here, this right here as well. Okay, got that. All right. And then Courier News and 4 others posted this right here. It says Air Studio Goku first Super Saiyan Head Sculpt Accessory Pack, Air 021 ABC. Okay, now I mean, like, the sculpts look good, but I absolutely hate this 2-face sculpt nonsense. Hate that garbage. Absolute garbage. Hate that nonsense. Make more expressions, dude. Why would you do this? Why would you make 2 expressions and that's it? And one of them's looking oh my goodness, dude. Of course, one of them is looking to the side. Dude, man. So tired of that garbage, man. So tired of that garbage. I'm so tired of it. Okay, I have to check and see if Kang or Treasure Toys have these up for pre-order or whatever. Yeah, that is just, yeah. 2 expressions, dude. 2 expressions. And one of them. Dude, what's the point of getting this? What is the point of getting this? You're gonna do like 1 pose with this thing. Or 2 poses, I guess. Dude, like, it's ridiculous. Are you is everyone just gonna pose their Goku like that and that's it? You know, like, oh my goodness, dude. No variety. One's looking to the side. Ugh. Tired of this nonsense. You got that. Got that. If you want to pause and look at these, whatever. Yeah, there we go. Okay, great. Ugh. Got that. That. Okay, good. So, Kang posted this as well right here. I mean, look, if you want to look at these things, let me just if you want to look at them, okay? You can look at that. There you go. 2 expressions, 1 looking to the side. Great. If you want to pause the video, you can look at these images better or whatever. I don't have time for this. Tired of this nonsense. You got that. Yay. Hey, great. Wonderful. Moving on. You got that. Yay. Great stuff. Yes. Okay. And then you finally got this one right here. Oh, 3 different kinds of hair. Great. Moving on. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, close up. Look, there we go. Yay. 2 expressions. Great. Okay. And then, whoa, wonderful. Look at that right there. Slightly more yellow hair, I believe, right? Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Whoa. I mean, I do like the color of this hair, but 2 expressions, dude. No. So yay, got that. Okay, wonderful stuff, great stuff. Translucent hair. Oh, hey, great. You got that. Yay. Okay. All right. Now we move on. Okay. So, future Gohan, Kang posted saying that this will be shipping out soon. Okay. You know where to find this, of course. As far as this figure goes, I mean, like, I don't have an immediate need for this. I could perhaps think about it. I could think about getting it, like, mainly to review it or something. But it does have those awful Games Begin legs. So I mean, like, if it didn't have those legs, I would like it for the most part. Though I do think some of the expressions are not good. Like this, for example. As far as I remember seeing that before, I did not like how that looked. So I don't think this is Air Studios' best work. They really did not put their best foot forward with those face sculpts, in my opinion. But I do like how the body looks, apart from that stuff. And I like the color of the Super Saiyan hair. So it's like, I kind of like this figure in a way. Like, I think I like it. I more like it than I dislike it. You know, it's like, I think it's good-ish. Like, I think it's kind of good. But there are some things about it that I don't like. Particularly, of course, the hip flap garbage. And this expression in particular, I think just really did not look very good to me at all. So there's that, but I don't know. I might consider getting it. I think the price is still like in that 80 range. Okay, so I don't know. Up to you, of course, but I do think that once this thing is gone or released or whatever, the price is just going to skyrocket. I expect the price to just skyrocket because although DF has said that they're going to make their own version of this, a future Gohan, it doesn't look as good as this figure. So if you want a the better looking of the options that are currently, you know, being released or whatever, or planned to be released, I think this one looks better than the DF one. Okay, as far as well, DF only showed renders, I think, but I do think this is going to be overall a much more aesthetically pleasing figure to have. Okay, so if you care about stuff like, you know, figure photography or anime accuracy or the artistic appeal of the product rather than just like having a figure or whatever, I think this would be the better option to go with over DF, unless DF were to just like dramatically improve overnight or something. But short of that, I think this is going to be the better figure, at least aesthetically speaking. So Black Shark right here, although of course DF probably, I think DF does have the hip flap, so yeah, that's not even like anything to talk about really as far as the difference between them, you know. As far as Black Shark goes, okay, Courier News posted this saying Battle Damage Shark is officially setting to release during summer with newest engineering works. Ugh, talking about newest. Yeah, this thing right here, this garbage right here. You see, as I said, man, because Bandai has made that garbage the standard, they're going to have everyone talking about the new this, the new that, the new body, the new sculpt, the new whatever, the 4.0. I want to see this garbage gone. That's what I want to see. I want to see that garbage gone. Okay? I want this gone. I want it gone. I want it gone. I want it gone. And when kids are like, I want, I'm like that. I want it gone. Okay? I want this garbage gone. We need to move on to 5.0 or whatever. We need to move on. I hate how this looks. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. Yeah, it doesn't look that horrible necessarily in that pose right there. But if his feet are any closer together, man, his hips are going to be flying off like Cell, dude. Garbage. Ugly. Just ugly. I don't know who designed that nonsense. Oh. Anyways. Soft plastic. All right, let's move. Let's continue. What does it say? The newest engineering works and neck peg to fit most head sculpt sets. More on the neck peg compatibilities later. The figure set featuring soft plastic and newest torso changes to fit the customer's need for articulation and better posing and higher quality, okay? Okay, yeah. It's ugly. So ugly. If you just get rid of that garbage, man. Oh my goodness, dude. Alright, you got that, and you got this. I guess you got two different colors of it. One has like lighter colors, I think. Right? Okay, Black Shark posted this as well. It says Gogeta effect a button. I don't know why it says button. I mean, like, this is not a button, right? Like this is not a button, right? And why does it have these hearts and stuff, dude? Like, what is this? Was this My Little Pony, dude? What is this? What are these hearts for, dude? Yeah, you need to get rid of that. What is that? Making Gogeta look like My Little Pony out here, dude. What is that, man? Yeah, I mean, the sculpt of the thing itself looks good, but I only just noticed these little hearts around here. Dude, this is not My Little Pony, man. Get those hearts out of there, okay? Get those hearts out of there. As we say, these aren't dolls, bruh. We ain't collecting dolls, bruh. Okay? Yeah, these little hearts, though, make it looks too girly, dude. Like, I don't know what's going on there, okay? Yeah, we gotta, yeah, okay. I don't know what that's about. That is Gogeta stuff, like the Stardust stuff. I've never seen hearts in the Stardust, dude. Like, what is that? I seen the, like, you know, the glitter kind of thing, but yeah, I don't know what's going on there, dude. All right, so then you got this right here. Look at the render, a gray render, okay? And I mean, it's like, are they releasing this, or is he releasing this as like its own product, like just an effect piece, or is it going to include something like head sculpts, or I don't know what's going on here? Because to just release this as a product is kind of like, I think, kind of odd. You don't really see people releasing like just a third party like effect and that's it. Typically, like, that's not really, I mean, they do exist, but they're not like well-known studios like DF and Tonsen and stuff. Like, the main things people want are like usually, or the main things we talk about generally, as far as I'm aware, is like head sculpt sets, figures, you know, that kind of stuff. But I guess Games Begin Goku, they had those like torso pieces and stuff. So I don't know. You know, I know there are some people who make like, you know, third-party effect pieces. Like, I think SH Figure Poses, I think he's in the UK, and he makes third-party effects and stuff. And yes, I'm calling it third-party, not custom, because it doesn't really make any sense to me to call stuff that a Chinese person makes third-party, and then because someone's in the UK or America, oh, suddenly it's custom, it's not third-party anymore. It's all third-party stuff, dude. They're all the same ultimately, right? SH Figure Poses is doing the same thing that some Chinese person who makes a custom effect piece is doing. So I think that the terms are interchangeable, really. Okay, third party, custom, they're really the same thing. I mean, you could try to draw some kind of line, but it would be very difficult to do so, because at the end of the day, they're all making effect pieces, accessories and stuff based on Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball franchise, that are not officially licensed, right? So they're all really doing that, you know? So, yeah. All right, so let's move on now. We've got this right here, another render looking thing going on there. Thankfully, there are no hearts in this one. Oh, but it also says right here, it makes me sad when people say my work is AI generated. All my hard work is being dismissed. I mean, Instagram has this AI info thing here. And I think when I click it, it says I think when I clicked it, it said something about they're detecting AI stuff based on a signal sent from the tool that was used to make the image, or something like that. So I don't know if it's made with AI or not. I have no clue. I don't know. But he's showing renders here, so it seems he has a real render, or a real, you know, something he's making, right? You got that. You got this. And then this is like a translucent look right here. Okay, thankfully no hearts. I don't know what that was about. Very weird, honestly. Why would you put hearts on there, man? Very, very strange. So let's see here. It says, this is the unpainted version. What do you guys think? Okay, cool. Got that. Okay. Now for DF, now look, of course, if you saw last week's recap, you know there's a whole thing about what is even the real DF page? Do they have a real Instagram page? Are they all fake? Who's Eric Chow? I don't know what's going on, okay? But this page right here, okay, posted this saying that the Martialist Forever, the new version, right, will be available soon, okay? It says, let's see, height about 145 millimeters. Not converting that right now to like inches or whatever, or centimeters even. Material PVC, POM, ABS. Includes figure 1, interchangeable face sculpts 3, interchangeable hand parts 9. Special bonus crossed arms parts 1, at least it doesn't say chest hugger, Okay, it says ask your retailer how to get special bonus. Okay, you got this right here. You see, it's like, I prefer this body style, but I did see someone say that like they don't like the these round pieces for the hips there, and I can see that for sure. I can definitely see that. Like, I'm not saying this is like perfect, okay? I think if someone could basically refine this and make this more seamless, this right here, so we don't have this little thing here, make that more seamless, and then make this more seamless to really resemble how their legs look in the show or whatever, I think this is a better path. This is a better approach to improve upon than the games begin with that just jet plane cell hip looking nonsense. Okay, I think this is a better starting point to improve upon than the garbage that they say the Teen Gohan has or Games Begin Goku has. That style, I hate it. I think it's very ugly. Very, very ugly. Okay, you got this right here. I think this is when he was like saving Tien and like second form Cell or like semi-perfect Cell was looking at him or something. I think that's what this is based on, but he wasn't in the Cell Games arena at that point. So yeah, I don't know why they always advertise the Martialist Forever Goku in the Cell Games arena, because he wasn't even in base form during that, like when he fought Cell or when he arrived or anything. Like, I think he was only in base form like when he was helping Gohan with the father-son Kamehameha. Like, so I don't know why they advertise him in the Cell Games arena. Like, it doesn't really make any sense to me, you know, because even at that point, even when he was helping Gohan, the Cell Games arena was destroyed. So what is the like logic here? I just don't get it. But you've got this right here as well. Okay, like face sculpts, dude, just way too generic, way too basic nonsense for me. Way too no, sir. No. I'm just like, nah. Okay, nah. I do have the original Martialist Forever, and back then I did like it a lot, but that was before my eyes were really opened to how generic and basic a lot of these figures look. Like, this is just no. Okay, I want to see face sculpts that look like you literally took a frame of the anime and just made it a figure, dude. That's what I want to see. Okay, so all right, you got that. Nah, not for me. Not for me. If you want it, up to you, but this is not for me. And I already have the original anyway, so there's really not much point in me getting this, even if I, you know, liked how it looked, I guess. But if it looked way better than the original, then I might have really thought about getting it if it had like really good face sculpts for base form Goku. But I mean, it's not much different from the original, so you know, you got this right here. You got this, okay. And then you got him with the, I believe this is called Martialist Forever Return from Beyond. I do have this as well, but I usually put like some kind of different head sculpt on there. You know, I think I have the ZD Toys, the ZD Super Saiyan 3 head sculpt stuff on there right now. And you got this, the crossed arms. Okay, special bonus, it says. I think these look a bit oversized. Like, this arm I think looks a bit large. I don't know. I think they look a bit too big possibly, but I don't know. It might depend on the camera angle or the image or whatever, but the perspective and stuff, I don't know. And Kang posted this right here saying DF, so I guess this is progress with their Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And I will say, I actually do really like how this is looking, apart from the shininess. I wish this was a bit more matte. Hopefully it can be a bit more matte in the final product, but I think this is looking pretty cool from this view. Like, that looks pretty cool right there, I'd say. I don't really like how the knee joints look, though, from here. This is kind of an eyesore. But apart from that, man, I mean, that looks pretty cool, I think. But the face sculpts, man, they're just not... I don't think they're going to be that good, man. They're probably going to be very generic. So, I think if I were to get a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, I might probably wait to see like what XH Lions might look like, or Black Shark I think might be making one, or they might be making one or something. I might wait to see if someone makes a better, because you see Tonsen's face sculpts look good, but the body just does not capture that like bulkiness of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta that I would prefer to have in a figure. So I feel like if someone, I guess, could take the DF body and, you know, work on that or whatever, improve upon that or something, and have like face sculpts that look as good or better than Tonsen. And of course, I want the fusion hands. I'd like to have the fusion hand accessories for Goku and Vegeta. That I think would be like a pretty much definitive Super Saiyan for Gogeta, at least right now. You know, I think something better might show up in the future. So I'm not like super eager to just buy one of these right now. I'm kind of waiting to see if something better that I like a lot more will be available at some point in the future. Okay, but I think this looks good from this view right here, but the face sculpts, man, I just don't think they're gonna deliver, man. I don't think they're gonna deliver. All right, and then I believe this is Zycor, right? So I guess DF is working on Zycor, and it's weird because I mean these legs look a bit, well, I guess this one doesn't. This one looks a bit more seamless from this angle, but yeah, I just improve upon this, man. That's it. Just make it more seamless or whatever. Make it look more like the show, dude. And I think you're good to go in a certain sense, man. Okay. All right, now GM. Now look at this. You see, like the face sculpts, yes, they look like the manga cover. That looks like the manga cover, right? That face sculpt there. But then look at this thing, man. Look at this thing. Why? Who designed this? You know, I mean from Bandai. Like who designed this and was like, yeah, this is great stuff. You see how they should look? This is how their legs should actually look. Right here. Okay? This is what they should look like. Why can't someone just make a figure that basically looks like this? That's all you gotta do, dude. All of this cell garbage, dude. Oh my goodness, man. That looks awful. It looks awful, dude. Awful. And it's embarrassing that this is what Dragon Ball has been given for figures, man. It's embarrassing, dude. That is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. All right, let's move on. It says, update on progress. First printing test completed. Okay. Absolutely awful legs. Ugly stuff. Really ugly stuff, dude. And I don't mean that Black Shark. Like, I'm not insulting Black Shark. I'm insulting this 4.0 garbage that Bandai made. And now a lot of people are like following that ugly trend. They're like, oh yeah, the new whatever, the new this, the new that. It's like, dude, it's ugly. Just because it's new doesn't mean it looks good, man. It's ugly stuff, dude. Look at this, man. Seriously. I'm so confused as to how people can look at this and be like, yeah, dude, yay. Ugly stuff, dude. Look at that, man. You can't be serious, dude. I'm completely baffled, man. I am so shocked. I'm completely floored at the fact that not that many people that I see talk about how ugly these hips are, dude. This is ugly stuff, dude. Really ugly stuff. Thankfully, I saw at least one other person like a while ago on Instagram, I think it was, that said like, you know, these new figures, man, like they have these ugly hips and all this stuff and gaps everywhere. And like, they were like, I don't even want these figures. And I was like, yeah, dude, like I agree. You know, I agree, dude. They're ugly, dude. Eyesore. Complete eyesore. But I think, man, I think a lot of people, like, for some reason, dude, just because something's new, they think it's good. Like, literally because it's new. Like, that's it. Just because it's new, they're like, dude, oh my goodness, new Goku, new. You know what I mean, dude? And I'm like, dude, just because it's new doesn't mean it's actually good, dude. You have to think beyond that newness mindset. You have to ask yourself, okay, yeah, this is new, but is it actually better than what we had before? Is it actually better, or is it just new? Because I think a lot of people, man, just because something's new, their mind just like, I don't know what it is, but their mind just like thinks it's good because it's new, dude. It's very strange to me. Like, you gotta like be able to think beyond that, dude. Just because something's new doesn't mean it's actually good, dude. So no, that's ugly stuff right there, man. Absolutely ugly stuff. Oh, horrible. Horrible stuff, man. Oh my goodness, man. Oh, I'm really like, I'm waiting to see when, if we do, if we, you know, get past this ugly phase right here, man. Like, this is just atrocious looking stuff, dude. Like, just absolutely abysmal, horrible looking garbage, man. Oh my goodness, dude. Eyesore. Ugh, absolute eyesore, man. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this. Seriously, you know what? Let's look at Storm Arena again. This is the Storm Arena Charlie Nash, right? Or Nash figure. Even this, dude, looks better than what SH Figuarts is doing. Why can't you just do this? I don't understand. Why can't they just do something like this, man? Like, why is it so difficult for them to just make normal legs? like, look at this, man. Why are you doing all this garbage, dude? I don't get it. Look at how awful this thing looks. It looks like he's wearing, like chaps or something, dude. Looks like he's wearing chaps, dude. Look at this, man. Like horse riding gear. Looks like he's wearing horse riding gear. I mean, seriously. Why can't they just do this, dude? Or something like this? I don't get... Why is this even a discussion we're having? We shouldn't have to talk about this. Why? What? Look at that. It looks like he's wearing horse riding gear. Horse riding chaps, dude. Like a cowboy or something, dude. Looks like he's wearing his legs, dude. Why? Look. Why can't you just do this, dude? I'm just completely baffled, man. I'm just sick and tired of this garbage, man. Sick and tired of this ugly eyesore garbage. Look at that. You really can look at that. You can really look at this and be like, yeah, awesome stuff, man. I mean, it's just so ugly, dude. Like, this is just complete ugly stuff, dude. Ugly, truly ugly stuff. Horrible looking stuff. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, all right. Let's move on to Kong now. So, let's see here. It says republish. Prime Toy Source Store. I believe Courier News is involved in the posting of this. Red Bolt Studio, Lionheart Studio. Okay. I guess they're reissuing these Goku Black figures here. Or reprinting them, remanufacturing them, re-releasing them or whatever, okay? And then, of course, the Omega Shenron was shown as well right here. Work in progress, of course. So, it says newest look of the newest evil Red Bolt creation. What are your thoughts? I mean, like, I like how the sculpt is looking. Like, I think this is looking pretty cool. Yeah, this is looking pretty cool so far as I can tell. I have, like, it looks like Omega Shenron to me and everything. But, you know, I have no plan to get this at all. Like, I have no intention of getting this at all, okay? Now, if you're new to the channel, you might not know this. But if you've been here for a while, you should know this. I do not, I repeat, I do not buy Kong figures. I know a lot of people love Kong stuff. They think it's like incredible. They love Kong figures and stuff. They love the Broly, all that stuff, okay? But until I no longer hear any stories about the wrist pegs breaking, the neck not working properly, neck pegs not working properly, until I no longer hear about any of that garbage, I am not buying Kong figures. I'm not spending insane amounts of money on a figure expecting it to break. I'm not doing that nonsense. And it's not even like shock oil or silicone oil or anything solves the problem from what I can tell. Even when you do that, even when you add shock oil or whatever, these things are still breaking and snapping and being defective and stuff. I'm like, for what, $80, $100, more than that perhaps? No. I'm not spending that kind of money on a figure expecting it to be garbage, okay? Not happening. Okay, so looks good from what I can tell here, but just by the fact that it's Kong making this, I have no interest in this at all. None. Like they may, as far as I'm concerned, they may as well not even make it. Like I don't even care that they're making it. Anything Kong makes, I don't even really care. I'm like, yeah, I'm not spending that kind of money for a figure that's gonna just snap and break in and all that garbage. No, not happening. Not happening, dude. Okay. So moving on, this is NS Studio. Okay, Super Saiyan 3, and as I said, man, or as I talked about, new products with that ugly garbage, man. Oh my goodness, dude. You know what? Let me not even get into it again. Let me not rant again. Super Saiyan 3 with those ugly legs. Horrible. Ugh, horrible, horrible, horrible. You got that right there. Ugh. I can't even look at that stuff. Just, you know, I can't even look at it. Okay, I can look at this because the legs are not here. Okay, no, I can look at it properly without those legs just like burning my eyes, basically. So you got that. Okay. I like the hair, I think. Although the hair, I think the hair might be a bit too big, possibly. The hair might be a bit over, like, too large, I think. The hair might be a bit too large. But let's see. Courier News posted this. I think he posted the other thing, too. He was involved with that and that. Okay, cool. But, oh, yeah, this one says, what are your thoughts? Yeah, I already shared my thoughts. So, moving on. This one says, let's see... Battle Fever, releasing September/August, a whole brand new Super Wukong 3 with simplistic games engineering with new torso modification and chest movement following lower move and higher articulation. New head sculpt and face sculpts to match anime counterpart. The second variant to match movie counterpart. Okay. I don't know how they're different. I guess the way his clothes are torn or whatever might be different in what is that, Wrath of the Dragon compared to like the Kid Buu fight or something. So okay, yeah, I mean, you know, honestly, I will say though, one good thing about this ugly leg design being so prominent now, one good thing for me is that I save money. It really helps me to save money because they're making so many figures that are just these ugly legs that I don't care about. And I'm like, if it didn't have those ugly legs and stuff, I might have been more interested in it. But because these ugly legs are just like polluting the whole like third-party Goku space and stuff like that, basically, like I'm saving money, man. I'm saving money right here. I don't want that. I don't want those ugly legs, man. I'm tired of that. So yeah, you got that. You got this. Okay. More NS Studio. Whoa, no, wait. Oh, this is, hold on. Now I'm confused. Oh, wait. I put Black Shark in the NS section. My accident. My bad there. Let's see. This is Black Shark. Yeah, this is Black Shark. Let's see. It says Black Shark updated. Let's see. I think Courier News was involved with this one, but it says Dragon 3269564. I think that's some kind of AliExpress store or something. Black Shark updated with a free accessory pack. Let's see, 1 head sculpt and 3 face sculpts. Battle damaged movable accessory pack. Solid body movable doll. We've already gone over this, man. We already talked about this, dude. You don't want to call it a doll, man. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. You don't want to call it a doll, okay? Moving on. Buy any 2 sets and get a bonus. I don't know what the bonus is. Could be these hands or something. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, so you got that right there. Yep, putting Bandai to shame with their generic garbage that they make most of the time. You got this. You got this. Okay, I mean, this looks very similar though. Hold on. I think, wait. Is Black Shark the same as NS? I don't know. I guess they're both using the Games Begin Goku style or whatever. So, all right, cool. And then we got this from Courier News right here. Okay. So it says Battle Fever, newest face sculpts and updates of the hair sculpt, showcasing more color, sculpt update, and color changes. Face sculpt to match anime counterpart, and hair sculpt color matching series color. Announcement release date will be revealed soon on Courier News with NS Studio. Okay, so let's see. Now, these, I think, like, I don't know. I think they look better than Bandai for sure, and better than DF in a way. I think the head sculpt is a bit too large there. I think that should probably be scaled down a bit. It feels as though it's approaching like chibi territory or bobblehead territory. I think it's a bit too large, so should probably scale the head sculpt down a bit. As far as the actual like details of the face sculpt and stuff there, I don't know, it looks a bit off to me, you know? Like it looks good in a sense, but I feel as though I think it looks a bit too realistic. It looks more like it looks kind of like almost like a real person's face there, as opposed. It looks almost like a real person there, as opposed to like an anime character, I think. So I think they gotta make this look a bit less real. It looks kind of lifelike, you know? And it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like, it's a bit visually disturbing to me. I guess it's that whole uncanny valley thing. Like, it looks a bit visually disturbing to me. Like, if it's a real person looking at you, dude, you know? Like, I don't know, man. Something about it looks weird because, like, I mean, but the thing is, like, I do like some 1/6 scale figures and stuff that have, like, you know, lifelike face sculpts. But I think because this is Goku, who's, like, not a real person, he should look like an anime character, but he looks like a real person, so it's kind of like a weird thing. It's like if an anime character was a real person, dude, it looks kind of weird, kind of like disturbing, I guess. So I think they need to make this, I'd say scale down the size of the head sculpt. Scale that down. He looks a bit too large there, okay? And also make him look a bit less lifelike. He looks almost like a real person rather than an anime character. You know, something about it looks kind of disturbing, dude. It makes me feel kind of, I don't know, uncomfortable or something. It's kind of weird. So yeah, I don't know, man. As I think about it more, it really kind of like, you know, disturbed me a bit. So we've got this, and this. Yeah, this one doesn't look as, you know, disturbing to me. But this, for example, I think, yeah, man, I think he looks a bit too much like a real person, dude. Like a real person. A bit too lifelike. Like I want the face sculpts and stuff to look accurate to the anime, but that doesn't mean I want Goku to look like my next door neighbor. You know what I mean? I feel like this just looks like a bit too real, like a real person. A bit too much like a real person. Yeah. Okay. This hair sculpt, though, this does look good. I like this. Yeah, I definitely like how this looks. This looks cool. Has a little gradient, has the gradient going on and everything. Yeah, I like how this looks. I do like how this looks. Although I think it's a bit large, though, right? When we saw it earlier, it looked a bit too large. Where was that? Was it up here? Yeah, I think the hair might need to be shrunken just a bit as well. Just like scale down the head sculpt and the hair to make them a bit smaller and a bit more proportional. I think its head sculpt looks a bit too large right there, and the hair might also be, the hair might look a bit too large as well because of that, potentially. Okay. All right, let's now move on to, let's see. Oh, so this right here, I believe this is Super Saiyan 7, some kind of like fan-made thing. Okay, it says this one is called Demon Fever. And it says, you guys are ready for the release date soon, question mark. Okay. Once again, ugly hips. Those ugly hips, man. Oh. And then Treasure Toys. The reason I'm showing this is because Treasure Toys posted this as well with Korean News and said, NS Studio Dragon Ball Son Goku Super Saiyan 3 head sculpt accessory package. It is expected to be shipped in the 4th quarter of 26. What do you think? Please tell us your thoughts, okay? It says 4th quarter. That's why I wanted to show this, because they actually mentioned 4th quarter of 2026, okay? You got this. I mean, these look, it looks a bit better here, I guess. It looks a bit less lifelike here, but still, I don't know. Like, that looks pretty good. Why did that other one look so lifelike, dude? Like, these look way more lifelike. I guess because they're like more pixelated or something. That could be the case. I don't know. Because this, for example, doesn't look so, like, weird and disturbing to me. You know? This one I think is a kind of a weaker sculpt, though. I don't think this really looks like Goku that much. This one does look pretty spot on, though, I think. Huh, I don't know. I guess the lifelike thing might be because of how those images looked, not because of the actual product necessarily. I don't know. And you got the hair right here. Okay, cool. And you got these right here. Yeah, I don't know. I still think, well, yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, scale down that head sculpt. That's a bit too large, I'd say. As for the lifelike aspect of it, it could possibly need to be dialed down a bit, you know, like, you know, make it a bit less lifelike looking, okay? Yeah, so it's Kang said, NS Studio's next product, face sculpting and hair development renderings. Buying the AB version comes with an Super Saiyan 7 hairstyle. Okay, I guess buying both of them gets you the Super Saiyan 7 thing. I don't really care about the what if fan stuff usually, so yeah. Alright, and then Recustom DKO. Courier News posted this right here saying DKO sent in batch, provides the release date is 20th May and will arrive for local and overseas. Okay, so I mean, this, like, these renders look pretty good, I guess, but we haven't even seen, dude, how are these releasing the 20th of the month and we haven't even seen a physical product? Like, I just don't understand. I don't get it. I'm tired of the whole pre-ordering based on renders nonsense. Make a product and then take pre-orders. Make something and then take, like how Bandai does basically. Show us an actual product first, and then you get pre-orders. Or, well, show us a product with the pre-order, you taking pre-orders. Don't show us just renders and all this gray garbage and stuff. I want to see an actual product when you're taking pre-orders, okay? So yeah, I don't know what this is going to look like. This is, of course, for Games Begin Goku, which I do not have, nor do I care to get. So I probably won't be reviewing these or getting these or anything. I'm tired of the whole Games Begin ugly eyesore leg thing. Got that right there as well. Okay, now for Tonsen, Courier News posted this saying, Roof, release factory update, currently in final stage, photos to be releasing end of May and shipping to start in June for all abroad. The images from teaser work, which was shown already, and final images will be posted very soon. There is currently a factory updates and movings. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so you got that right there. ZL Studio, Living Luke Store, and I believe Courier News and somebody else, I guess, posted this right here. It says ZL Studio Dragon Ball SHF Thin Broly image update. So we've got this right here. Okay. Now, the body looks good. I do like how the body is looking, but will they deliver in the face sculpt department? That's the question for me. Will they deliver in the face sculpt department, or will it look like generic garbage? That's what I'm wondering about. That is what I'm wondering about. You got this right here as well, okay. And of course, the DBZ Broly movie is one of the, like, main things I'd like to recreate in figure form, at least, like, a lot of stuff from that movie. So I am interested in this, but I want to see how it's really going to look. Like, will it actually look solid in the face sculpt department? Because I don't think I should be spending $80 or whatever on this thing to get some basic garbage looking face sculpts. Like, I want to see some good quality anime accurate, movie accurate looking stuff, you know, for that price tag. So yeah, I mean, the body looks good. Of course, it's pretty plain. I mean, it does have some slight shading, but not like an impressive amount of shading. If it had a really good shading, then I'd be like, yeah, this is quality stuff, you know? Like, the sculpt looks good, but I wish it had good shading, man. Like, these figures, man, a lot of them suffer from being so plain, you know, just plain stuff, dude. It's like, and the whole thing about being like collectibles for adults, dude, like, a lot of them look like kids' toys because they're so plain, dude. Like, we're adults, dude. We're not children, you know? Like, make it look like an actual artistic collectible, not this plain Toys R Us nonsense, dude, you know? Oh my goodness, man. But it says, what do you think? Share your opinion. I think the body looks pretty good sculpt-wise. Really wish it had some good shading going on. It just looks plain. Just too plain. Way too plain, man. And I think the gold on the boots here, are the boots like incomplete? I think I think the boots should have like probably like a red part here or something. I don't know. But the gold on the boots, I think the boots are missing something. They might be missing something. So let me ignore the boots right now, but let's see. So yeah, I mean, the color of the gold is pretty solid, I guess. I do wish it was a bit less of a greenish gold, though. It has kind of like a greenish tint to it. I wish it was a bit less of a greenish gold and more of a like a, well, I guess like a true goldish color. It looks like it has a bit of like a greenish hue to it, you know? Yeah, and I don't like that aspect. But I do think the sculpt of the body looks good. Let's see here, this right here with the blue hair. Yeah, I think the body sculpt looks good. Sculpt of the body looks good, but it's just too plain, man. Just too plain. Hopefully the final product has better shading and stuff. This is just too plain. Just too plain. Alright, then you got this, the battle damage. Broly right here. Body sculpt does look like Broly. Something about the hair sculpt and the head sculpt looks a bit off to me. Like, I feel like it doesn't capture the feeling of Broly from that second movie as much as it should. But I mean, there are no details on the face sculpt or anything, so I don't know. But I guess we'll have to see. Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like something's missing from this. Even if I ignore the fact that the face sculpt is blank or whatever, like, I think the hair might need to, like, I don't know. Something about the hair, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, I feel like the hair doesn't really capture this very well. Like, his hair shape looks a bit different. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Like, even, let's see the neck area. Yeah, you see how his hair is like going behind his neck, dude? Also right here. This one is just like, there's no hair going behind the neck. You know, at least there, it's like, just like the shape is not exactly the same. I want to see this exact basic, like this shape right here. Yeah, something is slightly off to me. Just doesn't look very like similar enough to this, you know? Like, look at that, right? And then look at this. Like, it doesn't capture the same, like the same design really. There's something different about it. Yeah, I feel like there's something missing for me from that. Okay, and that's it for the PDF here. Let's now move on to AliExpress, the last segment of today's recap. All right, first, Kang has now listed the Black Hole Toys Majin Vegeta. I think this is just it says only ordinary blue. It says $65.50 here, free shipping. I actually just made a post about this even before I started recording this part of the video, because I know a lot of people have been trying to find this figure for a decent price and so on. And if we consider the fact that the shipping is included here, this is a pretty decent price, I think. So $65.50. If we give them a $10 shipping break, that would be $55.50. If we give them a $20 shipping break, that would be $45.50. So if you want this, link in the description and on dbfigs.com, and of course in that post that I made, which you should have seen, you possibly have seen before you even have seen this video. Okay, next we have the future Gohan that we were talking about before. Kang has this up for pre-order, $77.12 free shipping. Treasure Toys also has it up for pre-order, $87.21 free shipping, so about $10 more than Kang basically, so you can save some money by pre-ordering from Kang there. The Air HM Beast Gohan stuff, Treasure Toys has these right now, $51.17 for that set. Yeah, and then you can get all three of them right here. Free shipping, of course, and these are in stock right now, as far as I can tell here from Treasure Toys, because it just says buy now. It doesn't say pre-order or anything, right? And I believe it's either Kang or Treasure Toys. I think Kang posted saying that they're in stock, but Treasure Toys doesn't really usually post on Instagram like that, the same way Kang does. Like, usually when Kang gets something in stock, they post on Instagram saying in stock right now. But for Treasure Toys, you got to kind of just, like, I guess, keep an eye on the page, on their page itself, or their store on AliExpress, or the listing or whatever. So Kang has them here, the same sets. 53.12, 53. Wait, hold on, 53.12. Okay, yeah. So a bit cheaper than Treasure Toys. Oh no, Treasure Toys is cheaper actually. Yeah, Treasure Toys is a bit cheaper than Kang right there. Okay. For the Martialist Forever, the new one, Treasure Toys has it up for pre-order right here, $46.06. Kang has it up for pre-order as well, $48.68, free shipping on both of them. Treasure Toys is a bit cheaper there, slightly cheaper there. For the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the DF right here, Treasure Toys has it up for pre-order, $72.38, free shipping. Kang has it for $73.52, free shipping. So Treasure Toys is once again slightly cheaper than Kang. I think they were cheaper last time too, right? $46.06, yeah. Okay, cool. As for Tonsen, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Treasure Toys has 03B here up for pre-order. 03A is sold out, or you can get both of them right here as well. Free shipping on that. Okay. This one says, yeah, $72.97 for 03B. They also have another listing right here with the 03B as well. I think these are two different listings. Yeah. Like this one says 400 sold. This one says 85 sold. So don't know why they have two different listings. For Kang, they also have it here. Well, they have the Gogeta figures here as well. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from Tonsen. $81.62 free shipping for both of them. Yeah, okay, cool. KW Studio, these are now, I believe, in stock at Treasure Toys. Kang has posted saying that they're in stock at Kang. But Treasure Toys, it just says buy now. It does not say pre-order or anything. So you can get just the bonus, which I think is the little like cell, you know, shell husk. I guess it's like a larval state or something like that. You got these and all that stuff if you want this. Okay, this one is sold out, the A Deluxe. Okay, and I guess the next most popular thing is the regular A version right here, the anime colors, I believe. Kang also has a KW Studio Cell listing right here, but the only thing available is the B Deluxe. I think that's the manga color deluxe version. It still says pre-order, but Kang did post on their Instagram saying that they have KW Cell in stock shipping right now. Okay. ZT Studio Broly, Kang posted a while ago saying that ZT02 is in stock, but the rest of these I believe are still pre-orders, which would be the 02 damaged, 03 damaged, and 03. Okay. Treasure Toys also has ZT02 right here, 136.02, free shipping, in stock right now. It seems it just says buy now, it doesn't say pre-order. Let's see for Kang. So let's see what their 02 price is. 153.32 compared to Treasure Toys. Yeah, Treasure Toys is a bit cheaper there. And for the Super Saiyan 4 ZT Broly figures, Treasure Toys has these up for pre-order as well right here. You got 04C, 04D, 04A, 04B. Okay. And finally, ZL Studio. This is the, you know, the thin Broly stuff we saw earlier. You can buy, they have the blue head sculpts listed separately right here. Well, the blue head sculpt with the, you know, whatever. Yeah, the blue head sculpts. And then they have base form right here. This one has purple hair, and this one has the yellow hair. Okay, so, I mean, I might consider getting, if I were to get any of these, I only really care about base form and the blue hair. So I might theoretically just buy those, possibly. Depends on how it looks, if I think it's worth the money and so on. I hope it's not generic garbage, you know, but we'll have to see. The purple one I don't really care about. This one I don't really care about either. So yeah, I might just end up getting this and this. Although, like, as far as my display goes, I would theoretically like to display base form Broly and the blue hair Broly. But I don't want to buy two base form Brolys to get like a second body, although I prefer this body style. If I were to buy like a second one to have an extra body for the blue hair or something like that, then I might buy this one, although it's battle damage, which I don't really necessarily want, but you know, I guess it is what it is. But yeah, anyways guys, that's it for the Dragon Ball figure recap. Be sure to subscribe if you want to be updated on Dragon Ball figures. I cover the recap every Friday on this channel. If you're new, be sure to go to dbfigs.com if you want to make collecting much less stressful and more convenient. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.